Hi everyone, in today's video I'll explain you what makes Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition different from the others. So as I said, in this video you will learn what makes Windows Server Azure Edition different from the normal standard and Datacenter editions. We will compare them using the Microsoft documentation site. Because Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition includes several features that are not available in the other editions. So this is very important. So I will go into the browser, and here we have the site. So we will start with what is Azure Edition for Windows, and then we have the key differences, and I will read it, and we will learn something from it. So as you can see, it applies to Windows Server 2025 and Windows Server 2022. So for me, I am using Windows Server 2025. It is correct and accurate, so we can use it. Now, so what is Azure Edition for Windows Server? Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition is an edition of Windows Server focused on innovation and virtualization optimized to run on Azure. Azure Edition features a long-term servicing channel, which the shorthand of this is LTSC, and yearly product updates with 2 major product updates in the first 3 years. Azure Edition also brings new functionality to Windows Server users faster than the standard and Datacenter edition of Windows Server. The annual Azure Edition updates are delivered using Windows Update rather than a full operating system upgrade. As part of this annual update cadence, the Azure Edition Insider Preview program gives the opportunity to access early builds, basically reading the general availability. To get started with the Azure Edition Insider Preview, visit the Azure Edition Preview, Azure Marketplace offer. So if you are interested, you can go into the site and you can learn something more about it. Details regarding each preview is shared in the release announcement posted on to the Windows Server Insiders space on Microsoft Tech Community. So this is the overview and basically what is the Azure Edition from Windows Server. But now, as you can see, we have the key differences. Here you have the description. Here you have the normal Windows Server Standard Data Center. Here you have the Azure Edition, so Windows Server Data Center, but in the Azure Edition. So new release in both of them are typically 2 to 3 years. Product updates. In the Standard Edition, it's the with new release. In Azure Edition is yearly with 2 major updates in the first 3 years. In terms of support, here you have a 5-year support of mainstream support plus 5 years of extended support. Here you have 5 years of main support plus years of extended support, so this is the same. In terms of servicing channel, you have the same long-term servicing channel. Who can use it? In terms of Standard Edition, all customers throughout, through all channels. In terms of Azure Edition, software assurance, Windows Server subscriptions, and cloud customers only. Installation options for the normal edition: server core, server with desktop experience, none of service containers image. So what is server core? Server core is basically just a command line Windows Server without the graphic UI. So for me, I am using the server with the desktop experience. In terms of Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition, you have server core and server with desktop experience only. Windows Server containers are not supported. In terms of operating system environments, you have in the Standard Edition you have physical or virtual. In the Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition, you have a virtual only. So for example, I am using the normal edition, the Windows Server Standard Datacenter, on the virtual machine. So virtual one is working. Of course, you can install it, or maybe you have it on your normal computer, so you can have the physical version of this Windows Server Datacenter. Now, in terms of associated virtualization rights, two virtual operating systems for standard and limited virtual operating systems for data center. Here you have none. And now, capabilities vary by image. See Getting Started with Windows Server Data Center by Azure Edition for more details. So if you are interested, you can go into it. In terms of tip, we have one here. For more information, see the Microsoft software licensing terms. The licensing terms might vary based on the distribution channel. For example, a commercial licensing program, retail, original equipment manufacturer, and so on. In terms of key capabilities, we have the Hotpatch, which is basically beginning with Windows Server 2022 Datacenter Azure Edition. Hotpatch gives you the ability to apply security updates on your virtual machine without rebooting. When used with Azure Guest Patching Service, along with Auto-Manage for Windows Server, automate the onboarding configuration or orchestration of hot patching. To learn more, you can go into this site. In terms of supported platforms, to learn more about what operating system support hot patch for virtual machine running Azure, with Azure Stack HCI, see this site, so you can also of course open that, and here you have operating system, so 2025 or 2022, and it will work. Hotpatch is in support on Windows Server containers-based images. You have the SMB over QUIC. Beginning with the Windows Server 2022 Data Center Azure Edition, SMB over QUIC offers SMB VPN for telecommunication, mobile device users, and branch of offices. SMB over QUIC provides secure, reliable connectivity to the edge file server over untrusted networks like the internet. QUIC is a IETF standardized protocol using the HTTP3, designed for maximum data protection with TLS 1.3, and requires encryption that can't be disabled. SMB behaves normally within the QUIC tunnel, meaning the user experience does not change. SMB features like multi-channel signing, compression, continuous availability, and directory leasing work normally. SMB over QUIC is also integrated with the Azure Auto-Manage Machine best practice for Windows Server to help make SMB over QUIC management easier. QUIC uses certificates to provide its encryption, and organization often struggle to maintain complex public infrastructures. Azure Auto-Manage Machine best practice ensures that the certificates don't expire without warnings, and that SMB over QUIC stays enabled for the maximum continuity of service. If you want to learn more, you can go to this site and read it. So, we have three more things. It is storage replica compression for data transfer. Beginning with the update 1 for Windows Server 2022 Datacenter Azure Edition, you can compress storage replica data between sources and destination server. The compression results in fewer network packages to transfer the same amount of data, allowing for more throughputs and less network utilization. Higher data throughput should also result in lower synchronization time for you when you need it most, for example, in a disaster recovery scenario. Of course, you can learn more by clicking on that. You have Extended Network for Azure. Beginning with Windows Server 2022 Datacenter Azure Edition, Azure Extended Network enables you to stretch on-premises subnet into Azure to let on-premises virtual machines keep their original on-premise private IP addresses. When migrating to Azure, to learn more, see this. And now, get started with Windows Server Azure Edition. To get started with Windows Server Azure Edition, use your preferred method to create an Azure on your Azure local virtual machine and select the Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition image that you would like to use. you have the important information, which some capabilities have specific configuration steps to perform during virtual machine creation, and some capabilities are in the preview. That are in preview have a specific opt-in portal viewing requirements. See individual capability articles to learn more about using that capability with your virtual machine. And you have the caution: once Windows Server Datacenter Azure Edition is installed, it isn't possible to switch to the operating system back to a non-Azure Edition operating system. If you didn't mean to install Azure Edition, reinstalling the previous system is required to switch back. And if you want to learn more about these things, you can of course go into this link below and you can learn. So, as you can see, Azure Edition adds some cloud-focused features like hot patching, like SMB over QUIC, but it is limited to Azure and Azure Stack HCI environments. I would say it is designed specifically for modern and cloud-based infrastructure. So if you know what is the difference between the normal edition and the Azure edition in terms of Windows Server, you can leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next videos.